Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back with another video. In this video, we're going to react to Chill's video. And this video is called 5 Scary Videos That Will Make You Scream. So this video is apparently is going to make you go scream, and me too. So I'm going to watch as well. So without further ado, you guys, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications. And you guys, come on. And if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to help me out, you guys, and to subscribe and like in the video as well. Thank you guys so much. So let's get straight into the video, man. So, woo! All right, man. Let's go.
Videos are so scary, they'll make you want to scream. Good luck proving me wrong. Number 5. Jody Dean, aka Hunting the Dead, has been a paranormal investigator since 2010. He explores practically any haunted location he can find, regardless of the risk to his health and sanity. March 30th, 2020 is when he revisits this haunted house in his hometown of HypeMyke, Florida. It only takes 3 minutes and 5 seconds for paranormal activity to begin.
God, it feels so good to be filming again. I really miss this.
Okay.
Pretty simple here. We just have a nice little paranormal potty.
In the mirror, a shadow figure passes
that?
by. That's not his reflection. You can even see Jody's arm in front of it. It happens too fast for him to notice, so he continues deeper inside. Later, he senses something near and he turns around.
Exactly why I do this.
No, bro. I thought there were two.
Dude, I just seen it.
He sees it. A shadow passing across the doorway. A fast-moving shadow at that. Little footsteps, if you ask me.
That was quick, though.
Hello?
What the
What?
He follows them and senses something watching him. The whole hallway looks blurry, like someone's standing in front of him.
Hello?
Oh, shoot, man.
Dude, it sounds like there's rummaging.
No,
like
no.
Being is in here rummaging. And it's crazy because it sounds like it's just feet in front of me here. And
oh, shoot! Whoa!
And when he raises his voice, it runs out of the door much like a scared child. Within a few minutes, it's back inside of the house, bound here forever, I suppose, and Jody subconsciously walks back to the bathroom where the first shadow image is seen.
It said help.
Were you trying to get my attention? You got it. I seen you.
But before he gets a chance to help the girl, a dark physical force fills the room as the dark spirit box announces a single word.
Yo, what the
Something just touched me on my arm.
I think something happened to this poor little girl at the hands of her father, and now she can't escape the room it happened in. And that's when Dad confirms his presence.
Man.
Unlike Jody, who is filled with fear and passion, this man's voice is uncaring and cold. So when he's not checking out haunted houses like this one, this YouTuber likes to bring the spirit world to his own home however he can. Primarily through a collection of possessed dolls. Ellie and Nessie are the two most eager to communicate. Look what happens when he lights a candle here. Nessie levitates and there's absolutely no strings to be seen against the black television backdrop. Ellie, meanwhile, has been known to smile on her own, though the video is grainy, so editing is not out of the question.
Looks like she's smiling and going straight.
Yo, what?
Yeah, she is.
She's smiling?
But it's when Ellie and Nessie are together that they seem the most powerful and able to communicate. They have no problem manipulating the electromagnetic reader to their will.
Do you guys want to do some spirit box with me? Do you see the interaction there?
They respond to their names without hesitation.
Ellie.
And the lights seem to appropriately gauge how strongly they feel about each question.
Dude.
Here's what they think about him moving to a new address.
Are you sad that I am going to be moving from here?
It said mad?
You are sad. Whoa.
Believe it or not, Ellie and Nessie aren't even the scariest dolls in his forbidden collection. Just 2 days after Nessie says the word demon, Jody purposefully angers a different doll into doing this.
I said, make your eyes blink. You blink your eyes. Blink them.
Yo, get out of here, dude.
I don't see any way to fake
Get
this.
out of here,
But
man.
maybe I'm missing something. Is there any way that they could make this doll's eyes close that you can tell? Even if they had a hole in the table and we're running the doll's head through it, I still don't see how this would work.
Oh,
Number
man.
4.
Man, that's gotta be the craziest one, man. Who the hell would make the dolls, make them talk, man? He said if I would ever leave here, will you get mad? And the doll said, by the radio with the frequency, it said, yes, I would get mad. The footsteps in the house were running people. The dude felt like somebody grabbed him. Like, what else you were expecting, man? You were chasing a ghost. What else would the ghost would do? What the freak, man? The ghost looked literally like pissed off, man. Like, wow. Dude, what the hell? And that doll just blinked. That's not normal. No. Let's get back, man. What the freak, dude?
Mike has gotten into some crazy adventures in the past, but staying at this abandoned factory until 3 a.m. is probably one of the wildest yet. Outside, he finds a collection of what could be someone's belongings out in the forest, but decides to continue anyway. As soon as he puts his camera down to climb inside, he hears this noise.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Which I think sounds like a door being slammed as hard as possible. When he finally comes across an entrance, he finds the door has been kicked hard many times, like somebody leaves this way every day, though to be honest, the footprints look to be about his shoe size, so maybe it was him. On the floor are dried red stains,
Is that
and a
blood?
massive red streak across the wall that I think is
That's not
paint,
blood,
or
man.
At least I hope so. And that's when he hears it again,
No.
the same sound as before.
Reach the end of the door and this.
Kick the doorknob off.
What the f?
Dude.
Someone's kicking doors open. Do they know he's here? Soon he comes across more red
What
stains.
is that?
And I think it's almost definitely paint, considering the red wall has a similar streak on it as
Could
well.
be paint, but
He's exploring various old burned out rooms. When it comes back, the same noise as before.
the banging noise?
What the f was that?
That has to be somebody there.
Guys, that was loud as f.
That's
Two bangs coming from opposite sides. He must be surrounded. The fact that HypeMyke is not taking off
That's
by
freaking
now
loud.
makes me think this almost has to be fake, and this explanation is really unlikely.
What the f that was? Maybe it was like a
Oh
bird.
no.
But just when I started to doubt this video, this really strange sound plays. This doesn't sound like the wind to me, especially how it
Wow.
ends. But tell me what you think it is, and if it's paranormal.
Dude,
What the f?
you hear that?
HypeMyke makes it to nightfall without hearing any further noises. Maybe it's gone for now, whatever it is. He's trying to figure out a place to get some rest and wait out the rest of the challenge, but that's when the noises start again.
Oh.
Something just moved in there.
And he's alone too?
Hello? I think I actually.
Oh hell
Where
no,
it
man.
came from is
No.
completely empty, but the complex is still occupied by something that has been waiting for the right time to strike, and that time is now.
Oh, what is that, man?
HypeMyke runs out of there fast, but makes the mistake of taking one last look. Do you think this is one of
What
his
is that?
friends or a person who's lost their mind? Number 3.
All right, man. Like, I have no idea what, if that could even be his friend, or probably is a hoax or real. I don't know. Like, that looks kind of real to me, man. Like, who would be doing that at the middle of the night, man? At the abandoned place, man. Only a crazy person would do that, man. Why? Why would you go there alone? And the guy is alone too, right? Because I didn't see nobody. And that banging noises, I was really loud, man. Like, what would you do that during daytime and nighttime, bro? Stop! Don't go there. Let's get back, man. It's crazy, bro.
To take you to one of the most haunted places in the world. Some people call it the Arnold Estate, but you probably
Arnold
know it as
Estate?
the Conjuring House.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one. This 1700s farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island, is where the ill-fated Perron family lasted from January of 1971 until June of 1980. During this time, items would go missing, and small piles of dirt would show up whenever they cleaned the kitchen floor.
You're kidding?
Soon they were visited by spirits who smelled of rotting and could possess them at will. That's because it was less of a farmhouse and more of a portal to the underworld. A sorceress named Bathsheba Sherman is said to have practiced arcane magic here, possibly even sacrificing her own kin to better forge a connection with the underworld. People have lost their lives all over the property. Kids floating in a creek and swinging in the attic too. Now it's a place for only the bravest of ghost hunters to go.
Oh, hell
Jennifer
no.
and Marcel
No.
of J&M Explorations
No.
want to put their skills and equipment to the test. On March 18th of 2020, they team up with some friends for safety in numbers and prepare to explore it. The real Conjuring House. They want to see something crazy, so they waste little time heading straight into the basement, the same place where father and husband Roger Perron used to feel a sinking presence behind him whenever he had to come down here to fix the heating equipment, which mysteriously failed many times. The deeper they go, the more they are filled with dread. I don't think it's just them down here, and this is why.
Oh my god, it's just the creepiest.
Something guides them to a piece of old wooden furniture in the far corner.
Get out!
It just so happens to have a kid's drawing on it. Andrea thinks this could be a person with a crooked neck in her words, and I see what she means.
Doesn't look right.
It's not that.
Looks like a broken neck.
Someone floating in the creek. As she's exploring what it could be, a small face with large black eyes looks at her from behind. At least that's what some people claim to see. Roger always thought he felt something behind him. The old barn is next. This part is of particular interest.
Oh, wow.
This is neat.
That's crazy.
Sort of.
So, guys singing?
I'm pretty sure Marcel is right by her, so it's not him. And here's another voice they catch in the bedroom.
Bro.
This one's not in the mood to sing.
Make a noise, but you gotta make it close.
That's the scariest.
Make a noise in here with us.
Oh, man. No.
Knock on the wall.
What the heck, man? That's somebody whispering? What?
Its voice drips with hatred.
Stop,
and
man.
Thereafter, a foul smell washes over Jennifer, the same one who moments earlier was asking for a sign. Well, I think she's got one and don't think she's faking.
That smell's coming back, and I can taste it.
Oh, for real?
I don't like that at all.
That's scary, man.
Drink.
That's a Conjuring House.
All right,
I'll stay up here.
Yep.
She smells the rotting, in my opinion. A stench coming from the door. Watch her reaction when she tries to leave.
Oh my god.
Just then, their friends enter to talk about their experience while using a Ouija board downstairs. They spelt out a demonic name, and just the mention of it registers on their equipment.
They play.
The smell is when something evil, demonic is around you. When we were downstairs playing the Ouija board with the Beelzebub.
Why would you play the Ouija board?
They started smelling the smell up here. You see what I'm saying?
The meter's going on.
And while paranormal equipment is designed to withstand electromagnetic interference, normal cameras are not.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
Were those the ones that were on that table right over here?
The screen turned off without him anywhere near it. A final truly bizarre moment happens when they head down to the dining room and see this hanging decoration is spinning.
What is that?
Soon another one is moving.
Looks like a dead
This
bird.
time side to side instead of in circles. Here's the same room taken towards the beginning of the video.
Oh
the
my.
camera is not steady, but it's steady enough to tell that these objects are not spinning. It could be far from a vent or a draft, but I don't think so. These dried flowers are meant specifically to keep spirits away.
Well,
Moving the flowers could be a message from the spirits that this isn't enough to stop them, as one of the ghost hunters points out. So you can say what you want about the movies, but the location it's based on is definitely not someplace you'd want to spend the night at.
No.
J&M Explorations experienced the same type of early situations that the parents had happen to them during their first few years of living here. Before things started ramping up, I guess the house likes to take its time. Oh, and then there's this doll who goes from waving hello at 13 minutes and 47 seconds to asking for a hug at 34 minutes and 39 seconds. So I guess Annabelle isn't the only one with
Annabelle doll
problems. Number 2.
Yo, we gotta say that's gotta be like the scariest location, the haunted houses in the world. It could be like one of the top scariest houses, but that one is from the movie. The Conjuring movie. If you guys don't know what the freak that is, the Conjuring movie, the scary movie. And how would these guys even actually go in this house, man? Like, aren't you guys afraid? And the crazy thing is, these guys were playing the Ouija board. Why would you be playing that? Especially in the house where the crazy happened in the past. Why would you go in there and play the Ouija board with that? What would you think was gonna happen? This is crazy, bro. Let's get back. Wow.
There was once a YouTube channel called Meatsleep that appeared to center around selecting and capturing people of random choosing. The work of someone documenting their own mental psychosis firsthand and putting it online for all to see. Some videos silently watch people from afar as they go about their daily routines.
What is that, ghost?
Like this woman walking by herself in a lake. When she gets out of view,
okay,
the cameraman stands up for a better look, completely fixated on her, camouflaged by vegetation. He feels bold and creeps closer. She gives no indication of knowing or consenting to being filmed in this way. Never does she look back at the man staring at her, and I don't know what became of her. Other videos are simply outside of someone's window, presumably waiting for a glimpse of their latest obsession. One creepy video is taken in a subway. You can see the target briefly, a person with short dark hair, and there's slowed down audio too. The whole time I thought this was the work of one person, but at double the speed this sounds like a conversation between 3 people plotting to enter someone's home.
Come into the house and go into the bathroom and do the same closet 3 times. Dead animals. Wait, shut up.
The rest of this video takes place in a dirty basement room. Could this be where their victims are eventually taken? It's a downstairs dwelling that shows up time and time again in many videos. A place that gives off a strange and gruesome vibe. And this black body bag looks far from empty. Another video shows the basement room from the top of the steps while someone wails below.
Yo, that's like somebody's... It's like somebody yelling, yo.
A network of human collectors organizing a red room, which, for those of you who don't know, is a live stream of someone being brutalized by people paying money to decide what happens next. One video titled, "She's a Keeper," is the outline of a person who perhaps has rotted into the floor. I think her screams are being played over it too. It's hard for me to listen because it's so realistic to me. But what do you think? Is this real or fake?
Arm, torso, legs?
A single chair sits in the middle of the room. Maybe the whole channel is an advertisement for an organization shrouded in secrecy. One video titled "Commencement" is total darkness and silence until this happens.
Oh shit! What was that?
Look at the writing on this door. The letters look carefully arranged in a grid-like pattern. Is this random graffiti or a secret puzzle spelling out the date and time of their next show? This organization appears to delight in taking apart families. No one appears to be safe. Not even children are safe. A home video shows a child with blonde hair on the porch. In a different video, she's spinning around as if being inspected by an adult who they don't trust. She looks taller, older, perhaps held captive for years, but I can still make out the same short blonde hair. And this adult woman, possibly the mother or grandmother, closely resembles the woman whose picture they openly mock in a different video. So perhaps she is another one who has been captured as well.
That's
All of
creepy.
this evidence is starting to make me sick, so I'm going to cut to the chase. A final video that makes me suspect this could actually be a collection of vampiric humanoid creatures. First, their name is spelled out letter by letter, S-E-W-N-K-I-N, Sownkin. Then the camera turns around to partially reveal a ghoulish black-eyed face. Now that's enough to make me scream. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out.
I can't believe I scream like that, man. Man, why would they do that, man? Chills always keep doing that with that little pop-up, scare pop-up, man. Scare the living out of me, man. Come on. I'm right here focused on the video trying to see what happens. Just what the hell? Come on.
This creepy kid show is called Mushroomland, and it was apparently broadcast somewhere in Poland decades ago. At first glance, it seems like a fairly innocent program until you pay attention to what they're actually saying and start to piece together what this material was probably really used for.
What is that?
Follow a girl named Agatha as she learns more about this magical world of Mushroomland.
You're creepy.
The first episode is called Smile Guide, and I feel like there's subliminal messages the whole time, to the point where I had to take breaks while watching. Like here at 3 minutes and 16 seconds, where it sounds like someone crying in reverse is being played over hypnotic piano notes. The red figure is named Toy
What is that?
Her smile guide, and the way they smile at each other at 3 minutes and 28 seconds is unsettling, if not demonic.
What the heck? What am I watching?
Toyfell is constantly by her side, getting her attention and distracting her while she tries to cut an apple.
What the hell is this?
This is supposed to be some kind of instructional episode about how to slice an apple, but she seems to be teaching kids to do it all
What's wrong with her
wrong and
eyes?
gets really close to slicing her fingers here instead. The next part made me feel slightly lightheaded. A creepy deep voice, no doubt laced with more subliminal messages, tells us that Mushroomland is a beautiful meadow that will bestow misery upon all who enter.
Okay, that's a little bit too much right there.
To which Agatha seems to transform into something completely evil looking. Shoulders low as she tells us not to listen. Skip to episode 4, and she is opening mail from other kids who send her their hair, which is something people sometimes do after they take kids captive to prove they really have them. This is also where we meet someone known only as the Jeans Man, an adult who dances with the kids and appears to groom them when their nails and hair grow too long, presumably after being under his watch for a long period of time. How he gets them is never made clear, but some of the letters are from the families of other kids who could have possibly been taken. One of them mentions the 8th anniversary of their passing on. Another note says that someone's niece isn't breathing. By episode 5, Agatha is being prodded awake with a stick, furthering the theory that she's being held against her will. And she's wearing lipstick now, perhaps put on her by the Jeans Man. I think she's being allowed to call her mother here, but the stress of being in captivity leaves her unable to talk, and she disassociates from reality. Toyfell appears again and tells her he's taking her on a field trip, presumably to the meadows. But first, she has to do something she really doesn't want to do if she ever wants to get there.
Zabieram. Prędko.
Something about these
Yeah,
pictures
this-
looks a little too
this
real,
is-
almost like there's still photos of a real girl screaming.
This is way too much, man.
The eyes might also double as a blindfold. Maybe the jeans man is a real person who forced her to make this show as a tribute to all of his previous acts. As for what Mushroomland means, I think it's a clever way of saying underground. Creepy when you think about
Very
it.
creepy.
As for Toyfell, he could have been a way to introduce the underworld to kids in a fun way that they wouldn't understand until it's too late. This was before the internet, so a kid's show would have been the perfect way to do something like this. At any rate, Toyfell seems to be invading Agatha's mind and trying to be cute about it the entire time.
That little cartoon
Someone
is
could
evil.
watch this and not even know the underlying meaning. This is the show starring a small impish
Oh,
figure who
man.
seems bent on instructing harm. If this series is real, then it seems history is repeating itself.
Oh, wow.
People have sadly been making dangerous instructional videos for many years now.
These scary
What
videos.
was that? The last video? What in the F, man? Like, what is that? Is that... I can't believe that's an actual TV show that they produce for kids. What? Imagine you watching this as a kid, or me. Like, I wouldn't even go to sleep just by looking at that ugly cartoon that looks like a demon. Man, that's a weird, freakish I ever seen, man. I never seen something like that. And what's from her eyes? It's like like he was saying, her eyes. It's like they have it blindfolded with eyes cut out. It's like that. Like, what? Like, blindfolded? What in the world, man? I can't believe I got scared in this video, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know which one was the scariest one. The most scariest, 1 through 5. Which one's the most creepiest one? For me, all of them are like the weirdest, creepy. Oh, man, I just can't think about this damn cartoon, man, out of my head, man. That little weird, creepy, hello. Let me know what you guys think, man. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. You guys turn on this post notification on, and help me out, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, have a great day. Peace.